What's up, guys? This is Dennis with Luke Zion Jewelry. Thank you so much for tuning in today. In this video, we're going to be talking about the 1.8 millimeter diamond cut rope chain at 24 inches. This is the part of the Chains in the Wild series where I take a chain outside, wear it in natural sunlight, and show you how it looks like in real life. Not just under studio lights or not just close-up shots, but actually on the neck with movement, walking around from different angles and at a normal viewing distance, because when you're shopping for a chain online, that matters. Now, a chain can look one way when the camera is right up close to it, but once you wear it outside, especially in the sun, you get a much better idea of the real presence of the chain. You can see how it sits, you can see how it moves, you can see how it shines as well, and you can definitely see how noticeable it actually is when someone is looking at it from a normal distance. And that's especially important for a chain this size because a 1.8 millimeter is one of those thinner rope chains we carry. And a lot of people aren't sure how a thin chain is actually going to look on the body until they see it worn, and that's what I'm going to show you today. So let's start with the basics. The 1.8 millimeter is a thin rope chain. It's roughly the width of a pencil lead, very fine, very delicate, very clean. But here's the thing about a rope chain at this size. Even though it's thin, the rope chain pattern is still there. You still get that twisted braided spiral design that makes a rope chain a rope chain. The pattern doesn't disappoint when you go smaller, it just becomes more subtle. And because this chain has diamond cuts, those little cuts help catch the light and gives the chain a nice flash even at a smaller size. That's one of the reasons I like to show this chain outside in the sun. When the sunlight hits a diamond cut rope chain, even a thin one, you still get to see those small flashes coming off the twist. The chain comes alive. It's not just a plain flat piece of silver sitting on the neck. It has details, it has movement, and it has a very nice shine to it. Now, let's talk about the length. 24 inches is an important choice for this chain. A lot of people default to 20 inches because that's what feels standard. And at that length, a chain sits high right on the collarbone. That works great for thicker chains because you want the detail showing at eye level. But with a 1.8 millimeter rope chain, the 18 inches can feel too high, too small, and too tucked in. The chain gets lost up there. 24 inches changes everything. At 24 inches, the chain drops down to the middle of the chest. It sits lower, it moves more, it has more room to catch light as you walk, as you're moving through your day. And because it's longer, you have options. You can wear it over a shirt, you can wear it under a shirt, you can wear it with a very light, small pendant, and the pendant sits at a really natural spot on the chest as well. So when you put a 1.8 millimeter together with 24 inches, you get a chain that's subtle, but it has presence. It still gets seen, it still catches light, and it just does it in a cleaner way, more refined way. Now, pay attention how the chain looks in the sunlight. This is real 925 sterling silver, and it's made in Italy with diamond cuts on the rope chain pattern. That combination is what gives this chain its shine. The sterling silver has that bright white clean look, the rope design adds depth and movement, and the diamond cut reflects light from the twist in the design. Even against a black shirt like this, you can see the silver pop. That contrast really shows you the brightness of real sterling silver, and as the chain moves, you see smaller flashes as the light hits different angles. That's the beauty of the rope chain, even at 1.8 millimeters. It's not a flat chain that only shines from one angle. The twisted pattern means light is always hitting it from multiple sides, so you get a chain that really feels alive on the neck. It doesn't just sit there, it catches attention in its own unique way. Now, let me break it down. Who is this chain actually for? If you're new to wearing chains, this is a great first chain. It's not going to feel like too much. It's not going to feel too heavy or overwhelming. You can get used to wearing it and you'll barely feel anything on the neck. And that's important if you've never worn jewelry before. If you already own chains and you're looking to add something thinner to your rotation, this is a perfect addition as well. For some of you guys that like to layer and stack, you can always add a 1.8 millimeter rope chain to your collection. A lot of guys already have the 3 millimeter, the 4 millimeter, and the 5.5 millimeter in their collection, but they don't have anything thin, and a 1.8 millimeter fills that gap. It gives you something you can layer under a thicker chain. It gives you range in your collection, and if you're buying a gift for someone you're not sure what size they wear, a 1.8 millimeter at 24 inches is a very safe pick. It works for men, it works for women, it works across different ages, it works across different styles. It's not aggressive and it's not oversized. It's clean and most people will be happy to wear it. Now, let's talk about styling. The 1.8 millimeter at 24 inches gives you a few different ways to wear it. Option 1, wear it alone, just the chain against the skin or against a shirt. It sits clean, it's simple, it gives you a very subtle silver detail without competing with the rest of your outfit. Option 2, wear it with a very small pendant. At 24 inches, the pendant sits right in the middle of the chest, which is a natural spot. The thin rope frames the pendant without fighting it for attention. Small crosses, letter initials, little diamond pieces, they all look really good on a chain this size because the chain doesn't overpower the pendant. And lastly, option 3, layering. This is where real collectors come in. You wear the 1.8 millimeter at 24 inches as your longest chain, then you stack a thicker or shorter chain over the top, maybe a 3 millimeter rope chain at 22 inches. The 1.8 millimeter rope chain gives you that extra line lower the chest, and the thicker chain gives you presence up top. That layer look is clean, and a lot of it comes from just having a thin chain as the base. So guys, overall, the 1.8 millimeter rope chain at 24 inches is one of those chains that just sits quietly in your rotation but earns its spot every time you wear it. It's clean, it's refined, it's easy to wear, it layers well, it works with pendants, and it shines in the sun, and it has enough movement to flash to stand out even though it's a thinner size. And guys, that's it for this video. I basically wanted to give you guys an idea on how this chain actually looks like being worn out in the sun. And guys, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.